Taking a live look at our state capitol tonight. That same building, 120 years ago this summer, a state official there was assassinated in his office.
On tonight's Backstory, Bob introduces us to a man who's trying to preserve the story.
One of his great uncles who died long ago.
3 generations in a family picture, the young and the old. This is from the year 1950. The grandmother is named Alice McKee Garland, and that's young Dave Garland. Dave grew up to become a history buff, in large part because of the stories his grandmother told him when he was young. And there's one particular story that Dave remembers today, a story about his second great uncle, Robert. Robert Love was a distinguished-looking man with a large mustache, a former U.S. Marshal. In 1901, great-uncle Robert won the statewide election for Texas Controller and worked inside the state capitol building in Austin. But Dave recalls the story for a darker reason. Love became the only elected official in Texas to die at the hands of an assassin inside the state capitol. It happened in 1903.
W.G. Hill was the clerk that shot him, and he went into the office, handed Controller Love a letter, and while Love was reading the letter, he pulled out a pistol and shot him.
Hill fled after shooting Robert Love, but one of the clerks in the controller's office rushed after him. There was a scuffle, and Hill was shot dead. The controller's office is no longer in the Capitol, but the sign over the door remains, the door that Hill had entered to shoot Love on that summer day in 1903. And though the story of Robert Love's death has faded with time, the story about his supposed ghost lives on. It's said that a strange man dressed in old clothing has been seen wandering the Capitol hallways late at night, that when he's followed, he suddenly disappears. Some say it's the ghost of Robert Love. Of course, that's hard to prove, but one thing is certain. Great-nephew Dave Garland says he hopes Robert Love is never forgotten. Bob Buckaloo, KVUE News.